happened, but it's based on the original 1904 plane.
Oh, that's pretty cool, right? So that's when then they straightened that line out right there from the Maumee.
Yeah, you can see that right out to the light.
We go here. This is ice boating. I belong to the Toledo Ice Yacht Club, and we go over in that area. That freezes pretty well. The rest of the lake doesn't freeze that well usually, at least not in the last couple of years. What else we have here?
That's a really interesting. The crib, I've never seen that drawing of the crib.
Beautiful. Oh, so they've got it how it's north. It's not north south, so it's kind of
it's
Kimball there.
Yeah, I knew them.
Yeah, I don't know what else. Let's see. Most of these are Office of the Attorney General. Where's the one from the governor?
Yep, I have their stuff.
This is the city. Roy Start was the mayor.
Oh, wow. Start High School. Yeah. Davis was the clerk of council.
Yeah, and John Eady, who later became mayor, I think. Well, these are those deeds she was talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And here's the one. Wait, where's the one from the governor? Yeah, here's the governor's deed.
Oh, right.
Which the only thing we can figure is that this was almost like a quitclaim deed that said the city no longer has an interest in the ownership. It's all Coast Guard. And then there's the one with the governor's signature.
Yeah, that was a rough day.
Yeah, Davies.
Martin Davies. I don't remember Davy governor, but cool.
Good.
Very nice.
Who is the fellow Shaffer? You know, is he here?
I don't know. Amanda's who he is.
Do you know where he is?
On the white beard. He was just over here talking.
Oh, over here?
Yeah, the green sweater.
From Holland, Ohio. If she's not here, these were mailed in. Half of these were mailed in. So we will send the check to her. Okay, so everybody knows, but that is who the winner is. Okay?
Hi. Were you in the lighthouse?
Was what?
Were you in the lighthouse?
Yes.
Oh, good. Good.
I was going to ask, what was the name of the place in Cleveland again?
Well, it's just the Coast Guard headquarters. This is the 9th. That's the headquarters for the 9th Coast Guard district, which is the entire Great Lakes.
Yep. Okay.
I can't tell you what building it's in.
I've worked with the historian there, Scott Price, and I haven't got anything from him yet. And so, I mean, he gave me like a couple pictures, but I'm going to maybe try contacting them again.
They must have more stuff than that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
I'm just thinking. Okay.
Oh. We match.
What years were you there?
I was only there 1 year.
What's your name, Jack?
Jack. Yeah.
Jack Chuck, glad to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you. 1954.
54?
I was there from March to November. You see, you have to understand that the Great Lakes froze over then.
It doesn't freeze now.
No. So that's why we closed up the previous November, and then we go out in March, and we opened up, and we were, well, I got a whole story about that. But anyway, I was there from March to November. I got discharged in December.
Where do you live now?
Perrysburg.
Oh, Perrysburg? Where did you live when you worked at the lighthouse?
I lived in Toledo.
You lived in Toledo? How did you ever happen to get into that line of business?
Well, it's a long story. I tell this story. I give a talk on it,
Well, give me a talk.
Well, I was in the Coast Guard 3 years, from 51 to 54, and before I got on the lighthouse, I was on the TSA, which is the buoy tender, which was stationed in Toledo, and I didn't like the engineering. I was an engineman. I didn't like the engineering officer there. See, so when there was an opening out at the lighthouse for a second-class engineman, which is what I was, because we had two diesel engines, and we had a bank of batteries, and we had stuff to take care of the foghorn, and charge the batteries and so on. Well, anyway, they had to have an engineman there, and so the guy who was in charge of the Toledo depot there, he said, I told him, I said, yeah, I'm interested And so he sent me to Groton, Connecticut, which I was on. The Coast Guard had a big school there. It was during World War II.
Right on the ocean?
Right on the ocean. It was actually a former estate.
When is the woods?
No, that's something different.
Oh, yeah.
This was an estate that they captivated during World War II. They built this tremendous school there. Now it's a college now. But anyway, I was there for 16 weeks after I got out of boot camp in California. See, I went there to train. But anyway, when this opening came, he sent me there for a month. Aids to Navigation school. So then when we opened up in March, I went out there and we had 3 other Coast Guardsmen. But this is the unique situation which I talk about, because we had a holdover, a civilian holdover from the old U.S. Lighthouse service, who was also part of the crew.
They didn't pay you much money?
I received a second-class engineman, second-class petty officer's pay for the Coast Guard. It had nothing to do with the lighthouse.
Okay, it's getting a little loud here, so I'll catch on some of the music. Be back with you.
Huh?
I'll be back with you.
My name is Jay Mullins. I'm Orchestra Director at Toledo School of the Arts, and I'm very happy to be back. I think we've played this event in past years, and our students have always spoken highly of getting to participate in this seasonal celebration with you. What we have here today is a group of volunteer students. This would qualify as a chamber orchestra. We have some of each of the families of orchestral instruments except percussion. We left them home. But we have in the string section, we have violins, and then the harp here on this end. For woodwinds, we have oboe, clarinet, flute, and bass clarinet is in the back. And then our brass section, we have a full brass section without a French horn. Trumpet, euphonium, trombone, tuba. So the students at our school play all over the area all year long. I'm sure some of you have heard our steel drum band. They play 12 months a year. They had a ridiculously busy summer schedule. And our chamber groups, including our string quartets, our chamber bands, this holiday chamber orchestra plays across the area. So when we get requests for holiday music, we ask students who would like to be in this group, and these students volunteered to skip their homework on a school night. I mean, come out and perform for you tonight. So we have a program of very traditional music of the season. Some of it will be familiar. Some of it was written by classical composers. Some of it's a little more contemporary, relatively. So enjoy.
No.